Okay, so yeah, this is post-match analysis for the Nottingham Forest United game. As you can see, I am very, very disappointed. I'm heartbroken, in fact, because this looked like one of those games where we would go in and take the 3 points. Nottingham Forest are struggling. Yeah, Sean Dyche is a good manager and all that, but they're struggling. Everyone takes 3 points from them nowadays. We're supposed to walk in there, take our own 3 points, and go. But look at what happened. It was a very awful performance, disappointing performance from the team. In the second half, it took us 40 minutes to create a chance on target in the second half. That was that like I don't even know what to say. Like I was like, what am I watching? What is going on? If I learned one thing today is the fact that we do not have a substitute team. We don't have a bench. We don't have game changers. A good team is made up of a first 11 that are you can rely on, a great wonderful first 11 that can get the job done, and if they don't get the job done on the day, you need to have like a second 11 that would come in. Well, sorry, not a second 11. You need to have substitute players that can come in and change the game, at least 2 3 game changers on the bench that can come in and change the game. We have no game changers. We were struggling in the second half to create a single chance on target, even off target. We didn't have anybody that we could bring on and say, okay, this is a player that we're looking. That's why I didn't want Hoyland to go. If Hoyland was on the bench and then you're looking at the 70th minute, 75th minute, nothing is going well for the team, you bring in a Hoyland. Yes, we have Zirkzee, but Zirkzee is not of the same ilk. Zirkzee is like a cam. If you bring in Zirkzee, you're going to have to take off Cunha and Mbuemo. Mbuemo is literally your best player. How do you take off Mbuemo to bring on Zirkzee? How do you take off your focal striker, who is Sesko, to bring on Zirkzee, who is not a focal striker? Are you going to take off Cunha? Yes, he was poor today, but you're not going to take him off because he's a flair player and he might make things happen even in the 90th minute. We're going to get to that on a different day. But my ratings, Laman 6.5. Yeah, I mean, this is obvious why these ratings are like this, but I'm going to explain if we don't understand it. 6.5 for him. He considered 2 goals. The 2 goals he considered, he couldn't have done anything about it, but he managed to make some saves, that kept us in the game. But he couldn't have saved those 2 goals. No keeper would have saved them. It was right in the corner. The Ligt was good in the first half, but second half, they fell apart. The whole defense fell apart. Luke Shaw is the only one who stands out in the defensive line for me because he was exceptional in the first half. Stepped into midfield a lot of times to win the ball. Threaded some true balls, nice true balls into Bruno, to Sesko, to Cunha. So he was exceptional in the first half. Easily man of the match first half. But him and Mbuemo were the best players in the first half. Now his second half performance is what dropped him to a 6.5. Amad Diallo was okay. He scored a wonderful volley to get us the equalizing goal. That's the reason he gets a 7.0. He did work hard on the right flank. But there are no substitute players. There are no flair players from the bench to come and change the game. Casemiro gets a 6.8. He was awful with his passing today, but he got a goal in the first half. And Bruno Fernandes, we know too, wasn't so good today. He gave away the ball a few times trying to create chances, but he gets a 6.5 because of his assist. Dallo, non-existent. 5.5 for me. That guy is breathe, Daniel. He shouldn't even be in a United team. He should be like in the mid-table team. Maybe we are a mid-table team. I don't know. Cunha. Cunha. My problem with people say I'm too harsh on Cunha, but this is the thing now. Cunha is a maestro. He's a player that we brought in that is the marquee signing that was supposed to change everything. Yes, he looks like that. Every once in a while, he shows the flair and all of that. He's used to carrying the team on his back in Wolves. Maybe that's what his main problem is that he's used to carrying the team on his back, and then he wants to come to United and do the same thing. No, Cunha, pass the ball. Around the box, a lot of times it frustrates me when Mbuemo is making a run, Sesko is making a run. You have the opportunity to thread in a true pass, and you're making a stupid shot attempt from 25 yards that is not even the shot is not even as good as a back pass. Come on, man, really pass the freaking ball so others can play. So Cunha frustrates me because I know he can do better, but it seems like he's just desperate to score. He's desperate to get on the sheet, and he's not even making those shot attempts that we know him for. Like you see those cannon balls that he hits from range. No, all his shots seem like they're back passes. So Cunha is really disappointing for me. Mbuemo never stops running, never stops working hard, always trying to create chances, always trying to make things happen. 6.8 rightfully for him. Benjamin Sesko 5.0. He wasn't in this game today for an 80 million pound striker. I'm really, really, I don't know. He's not getting the service, but even when he does get the service, sometimes he looks like he's not strong enough on the ball. Amorim, I'm not even going to talk about you today. Dogu and Mazraoui. See, that's what we have from the bench. We're looking for a goal, and we brought in Dogu and Mazraoui. Tells you all you need to know. Those are my player ratings. I'm done ranting for today. We got 1 point. It's not the end of the world, but this was an easy game to not an easy game, but this was a good game to win to continue our winning streak. It's not like we're playing against a top five team or a top four team or something. We're playing against a team that we could have actually beaten, a team that are in a bad spot right now, a bad situation, and we came and gave them confidence. But hey, there you have it. Those are my ratings for the game, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe. Bossman talking to you. Cheers.